I see on the show this morning you have Governor Healy talking about ICE doing enforcement operations at a church. False. Didn't happen.
They were parked there. They did not do an operation there. She said they were parked in a public space legally.
But to say that and to push that out there puts fear in the immigrant community.
So exactly.
To do that puts fear in the community. Right. To park the ICE agent's vehicle
they're on a
near
public
a church.
street.
They're
on a public street.
She said
they're on a public street
sir.
waiting to respond to a criminal alien release pulled aside the road. Let me tell you, in the last couple of days, what's happened in Boston. They've arrested Victor Gomez Perez, a 33-year-old criminal alien from Guatemala, with charges of aggravated rape, assault and battery with dangerous weapon, indecent assault and battery on a victim 14 years or younger. They arrested Kaylee Espinosa, a 34-year-old criminal alien from Colombia, with charges of aggravated assault on a pregnant victim. They arrested Joshua Gonzalez, a 24-year-old criminal alien from Dominican Republic, with charges for trafficking heroin, morphine, opium, resisting police, disorderly conduct, and drug distribution. They also arrested Samuel Armando Barrero, a 20-year-old criminal illegal alien from Guatemala, pending charges for assault and battery on a child. So Mayor Wu and Governor Healy, they ought to be calling ICE and thanking them for making their streets safer, for protecting their communities and taking these people off the street.
I know that's
They've turned a blind eye to this. They're sanctuary cities. Sanctuaries, cities, and sanctuary states are sanctuaries for criminals. Give ICE access to the jail to arrest a bad guy in the jail rather than have to go in the community to find them. Because when you go in the community and find them, it puts ICE officers at greater risk. It puts the community at greater risk. It puts the alien at greater risk because anything can happen on the street risk. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to prioritize public safety threats. But when you got governors and mayors who are releasing these public safety threats every day into the community, that causes the crime rate, and we've seen some terrible incidents in the last few days where innocent victims are murdered. This past year, I've seen innocent Americans raped and murdered by people who are not supposed to be here. So rather than going back and forth, say, well, ICE has got a car parked near a church, that is ridiculous.
Exactly, and they ain't gonna say why she don't say nothing about that.
They're looking for people like this. Exactly what they're doing.
Well, I would argue that actually the ICE vehicle parked outside a Spanish mass is a frightening sight, given what has happened in this country. I also, with respect, sir, thank you for the information that you have shared on this show, but we would appreciate all of the information, all of it, all of the data that you say you have.
I've done this show several times. Every time I'm on your show, I speak with integrity, I speak with honesty, and I speak with facts. The bottom line is, because of all this false narrative, and you using the term disappearing people,
well, that's
disgusting.
What's happened. That happened to the group that was sent to El Salvador.
U.S. citizens get arrested every day. U.S. citizens get arrested by police every day. Are they being disappeared? No, their laws are being enforced. They're being arrested. They're being put in detention because they committed a criminal offense.
Not like what you're doing.
Not even close. We're enforcing the law and arresting people here in violation of law that are public safety threats. That's not disappearing people. That's enforcing the laws of this country and making this country safer.
MSNBC throws out disappearing people like facts really don't exist. Homan kills the spin in one word, though. False. Citizens get arrested every day, and no one says they vanished. Laws are enforced. Records are logged, and dockets are public. And tonight, we're reading the charges out loud so the narrative can't hide them. Watch what Boston's numbers actually look like when you stop guessing and you actually start the counting.
You got a Dominican alien charged and arrested with multiple drug distribution crimes and fentanyl trafficking. A Brazilian alien charged with manslaughter, DUI, homicide, breaking and entering, and larceny. You got a Honduran alien convicted of child rape and assault. You got a Brazilian alien wanted for murder. You got a homicide. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And good on Tom Homan. He captured the people, kept his officers safe, and there was no leaks on this bus.
Well, and he had said ahead of time, I'm going to bring hell to Boston, and he did indeed.
He definitely did. That's 370 arrests tied to hard charges. Aggravated rape, assault on a pregnant victim, fentanyl trafficking, even fugitives wanted for homicide abroad. This isn't paperwork. It isn't just paperwork, rather. It's people removed from neighborhoods where family live. If safest city means anything, it has to survive contact with this list. The gap between slogan and street is right here on the screen. Now, I want you to see what it looks like when operations go live across the city real quick.
Breaking news tonight. The Trump administration has started an operation in Massachusetts to arrest and deport undocumented immigrants. That's according to a report from the New York Times. This comes as the Trump administration says it will crack down on sanctuary cities. The New York Times reports Boston is being targeted because of its policies to limit cooperation with federal immigration authorities. Now, in response to the reports, Mayor Wu released a statement saying, today, Boston is the safest major city in the country because we have worked to build trust in the community. We will not be bullied or intimidated into abandoning the efforts that make Boston a safe home for everyone. Breaking news tonight, the Trump administration.
Now, this is Patriot 2.0 in motion. Agents fanning out because ignored detainers forced street pickups. Nobody wants doors hit at night. The safer handoff is jail to ICE. When cooperation breaks, you get sirens, neighbors, and risk for everyone. The mission doesn't stop. It actually just gets messier. Here's the case that makes parents sit up straight.
This car's going to pick you up, right?
ICE then arrested this Salvadoran illegal alien who was previously convicted of child rape. He was deported in 2017 after he went to prison and illegally re-entered the U.S. He was found living right next to this children's playground.
So you guys just snagged a previously deported, convicted child rapist living 100 yards from a child's playground. Is that unusual out here?
Not in Massachusetts. It's not unusual. Due to the open border policies, we are finding that plenty of people who have been previously deported and committed heinous crimes and were removed from the country are now back here, just living among us. And now that's our job to go round them up.
Nothing else? No.
We joined ICE.
This car's going to pick you up, right?
ICE.
Convicted child rapist previously deported living beside a playground. That's why this matters, okay? Policy either prevents this early or kids pay the price later, and we don't want that, man. Disappearing isn't what happened. Documented removal is what should have happened sooner. You don't debate this at a podium. You stop it at the source. And when detainers aren't honored, guess what chaos does? It spills into public spaces.
Hey, why you arrested him? You have a warrant order or what?
Yeah, warrant.
Yeah, why you arrested him?
Fuck out of my way! Get out of his way! Fuck out of his way! Don't you fucking touch me! Get back! Step back! Step back! I will touch you! Step back! You're interfering with the investigation! Get back! We do not need one, and I do not need to show you one. Learn your fucking...
Yeah, we're on the sidewalk filming. Perfectly legal.
As long as you're staying back over there, you're fine.
3 unmasked, 3 masked. Motherfuckers. We're driving off right now. I'll talk with somebody else who's taking them.
Bystanders out here demanding show me a warrant while stepping into arrest they're not party to. This is how people get hurt. If the handoff happens inside a Sally Port, nobody's rolling around a garage floor. You know what I mean? Good policy keeps the public out of the danger zone. Bad policy turns every single pickup into a spectacle, as these leftists seem to continue to do. I want you to watch how the elite unit works when they have to hunt in the open.
It's the pre-dawn hours in Boston.
Kid has a real violent history.
And this elite team of ICE deportation officers is briefing on their target list for the day. Illegal aliens charged with egregious crimes.
All the targets today, every single one of them is an aggravated felony here in the Commonwealth. So these are really the cases that are the worst of the worst here in Massachusetts.
ICE quickly takes down its first target, an illegal alien from Guatemala charged with aggravated child rape. Minutes later, ICE arrests a Colombian national charged with the rape of a child above age 14.
Man.
I don't have enough officers or resources to tackle every one of these public safety threats. Are we going after the child rapist today, or are we going to go after that 2 times deported fentanyl dealer? Because we can't get both.
ICE's next arrest, a combative MS-13 gang member from El Salvador, charged with a slew of violent crimes. Officers then arrested this Brazilian man, charged with 5 counts of aggravated rape of a child.
How are you guys not notified about a child rapist being released?
Unfortunately, in Massachusetts, that's how it is with most of these sanctuary jurisdictions.
A short time later, ICE took down their final target, a Brazilian gang member, also charged with child rape.
Just this morning today, 4 accused child rapists and 1 MS-13 gang member. Those are the kind of people you're going after.
That's every day up here in Boston. Those are the public safety threats that we really want to get off the street. It was a great day for the teams. That's 5 public safety threats that are on in the community. Going to go ahead and victimize anyone else.
And ICE says all of those arrests you just saw happen because local authorities ignored their detainer request to keep these guys in custody due to sanctuary policies.
Methodical, deliberate, documented. This is what it looks like when the field still has to remove high-risk offenders without local cooperation. The mission is the same. The battlefield just changes. Every block raid is a policy failure upstream. You reduce these scenes by honoring detainers downstream. Now, the accountability beat, rather. Charges read and policies challenged.
Is illegal to tip someone off. It endangers the lives of our law enforcement officers. That's why these sanctuary cities are so incredibly dangerous. Yeah, Michelle Wu is one of the worst offenders in the entire country.
Exactly.
She says Boston is safe. It's not. A Haitian national is charged with raping a child at a migrant center. An 18-year-old illegal alien from Haiti molested a 10-year-old child. An illegal from El Salvador. 11 counts of rape against a child. I could go on and on about the crimes in the Boston area. So if she's not going to protect the people of Boston, we are. President Trump cares deeply about this country and the safety of Americans. We don't care where you live. We're going to protect you. And yes, you cannot have a sanctuary city in the United States of America. No longer. We sued her. We're going to protect all citizens, even the ones who live in Boston, because if she's not going to protect them, we are. Remember, Michelle Wu is the one that when an off-duty police officer stopped a knife-wielding man, she offered condolences for the criminal defendant and not the police officer, who was heroic.
Man, what a shame, yo. 11 counts on a child, human trafficking, repeat violent offenders. Look, man, these are not talking points. They're the reason lawsuits and operations are happening. Public safety isn't a slogan. It's a decision to close the revolving door. If leaders won't protect residents, others will step in and do it. The paper trail backs it up. They said disappearing people. What's disappeared were the facts. From what I observed, until Boston's numbers and charges drag them back into daylight. You ever want fewer raids? Why I say blades? You ever want fewer raids on your block? Honor the detainers in the jail. If you want fewer confrontations, hey, stop tipping off targets. If you want safest to mean anything, read the charges the way Homan just did. Now, if you made it to the end of the video, I want y'all to put read the charges. Y'all be safe. Please go check on a friend today. You can quite literally be saving their life. Peace.